Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the game. He'll call for the fair catch here. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Single back takes the handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff again. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. Can he get there on the ground? I'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. They'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Running back with the football. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field, advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Just trucks through the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Carlo Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going for a big play downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now the try here for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking downfield, it's yours. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. But he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun running play call. Fights off the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's yours. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Here comes a handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pressure is coming. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring it down to the 47.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Fighting him off. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fights through the tackle. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path to run and pound Hill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. Back to pass. It's yours. Finds his man. Has the 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. Window between the linebackers, he does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State. He just sprints into the end zone. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Back to throw. It's yours. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Okay, kick it away for the second time. They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Sayin. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes, and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Offense takes the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's caught across the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. What a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's yours. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Pitch play to the back. Quick spin on the run. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the run here, lets it go. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Brought down at the 29. That's where they start the drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They're going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the game.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He's running out of time here. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Going with the old counter run here. Breaks loose at the 40. They can't stop him. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down and 10 now. Scanning the field, it's saying. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Important second down play coming up. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made just a short gain after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield. He connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. The quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Browns offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? There's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield. It's Ewers. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
As the 1st down is still going. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Buckeye offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And now the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Trying to cash in here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down coming up after that running play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Frugal try, no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, here's the throw deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Sayin. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Finds his target. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to chuck it again. Down he goes. A sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Rifles this football to the left. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds after a great... What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they hand it off to the back. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the beatdown continues. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, knocked right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20. The Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. A new set of downs after that completion.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Let's it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. 2nd down now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The offense going with the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Caught over the middle. It's Belly. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Tackle made after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. That's reeled in. It's Graham. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. The pass rush closing in. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very... It's picked off again. The 4th for this QB today.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in the big road game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And that run produces a decent gain.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
And the running back takes the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down mark. They need less than a yard for a 1st down. They'll go for it on 4th. Running a quarterback sneak here.
What a job by this offense. Risky call on 4th down, but they come up with the conversion. And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that one. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their cause.
So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.